Okay, so I'm going to go through how to solve this series parallel problem right here. Everything that was written in blue was the original question. Um, so in this first branch, you add 180 ohms and 120 ohms gives us a resistance in this chunk, or a total resistance here of 72 ohms. And that's in series with this 18 ohm resistor, so you add them together, that gives us 90 ohms right from here to here in the top branch, which is in parallel with the 72 ohm resistor here. So the 90 added in parallel to 72 gives us a total resistance in this branch of 40, and all of this chunk, which is in series with this 200 ohm resistor, so that gives us a total resistance of 240 ohms. We have 120 volts supplied, so 120 divided by 240, Ohm's law, gives us an I total of 0.5 amps, which is all here. 0.5 amps multiplied by the 200 ohms gives us a voltage drop of 100 volts here, which means that we have 20 volts left over from here to here. Well, this whole branch is going to have 20 volts applied to it, so not very much. Now, the current in these branches, well, if we've got 20 volts applied to a 72 ohm resistor, 20 divided by 72 equals 0.277 amps. So that's coming this way. Now we can find our current here. We knew we've got 0.5 ohms leaving. We got 0.277 coming in here. So that means the difference must be here, right? This branch and this branch, the currents have to add up to this one. So you take 0.5 minus the 0.277 we found there, gives us a current up here of 0.223 amps. 0.223 amps times 18 ohms gives us a voltage drop of 4.014 volts. We have 20 volts across here, so 20 minus 4 volts gives us 16 volts here to here. So now we've got 16 volts applied across a 180 ohm resistor, gives us a current of 0.089 amps here, and the 16 volts applied across this resistor, which was 120 ohms. So you can do this one two ways, and usually I do them both ways. You take your 0.223 amps, leaving this node, minus the 0.089 that's coming in from here, and that'll calculate out to 0.134 amps here. The other thing you can do is take your 16 volts divided by 120 ohms, and you should get basically the same answer here. Gives you a double check. So hopefully that helps, and we'll be in touch.